hello, everybody. Welcome to the very last show
Ever.
of ever. We're done of OMNIBROS Live for this year. It's the final show on a Thursday night. We ended with manga goodness. We are going to be talking about all the previews, all the cool stuff that's coming out in January of 2024. So we don't have to wait too long for that. It's your boy Gio here from Manga Geekdom, and I am joined by the Omnibus collector, Ghost of Christmas Annoyance, as quoted by Jess. How you doing, brother?
Still holding on to that title. I got to reveal to Jess earlier that I was using his quote on here, and he started laughing. But I'm doing well. This show is me also taking notes for my January manga guide. So it's an important episode.
Let's go. Yeah. So it's funny because we will do this. I call this the first draft. Then you're going to post your video, and then I do a video too. So if you like previews, if you like solicits, you're getting 3 shows in the span of like a couple weeks. So buckle down, kids. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you to the chat. Lively as always. We got a bunch of people here. That's awesome. Thank you to our wonderful sponsor. That's InStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected editions. All the manga that we're going to talk about, you can get it at InStockTrades.com for great deals. You can find them for 42, 50, 60% off at times. There are sales going around every time. It's crazy over there. Go to InStockTrades.com for all the cool stuff. You get free shipping in the US on orders of $50 or more. Loyalty discount adds an extra 2% off when you order on a week-by-week basis. And, of course, you get that wonderful packaging and great customer service only at InStockTrades.com, the official sponsor of OMNIBROS Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. Let me show off the page. That's a thing that we like to do. Take a look real quick. Some of the deals of the week, which will change next year, quote unquote, just a couple days. But this week, of course, are your 50% off books here. Some new releases, including manga, which we don't get to talk about often except on Thursdays. But yeah, you can get this sweet cover of a horse for Fist of the North Star, volume 11. That's the true star of that manga.
That's such a funny thing that they did there.
And of course, the top sellers, all that fun stuff. And here's the sale that I was mentioning. You click on sale, and you go to manga sale, and look at that. Manga at 75% off, including Cat Gamer, volume 1.
I feel like any volume 1 that's that cheap, there's no reason not to get it.
Yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
Assuming that you've got the extra dosh to drop on some stuff at this time, which it's after Christmas, so a lot of people do have some extra cash to spend. So yeah.
Oh, yeah. So there you go, folks. That is your assignment. Go to InStockTrades.com and buy some cool books. Let's see. Thank you to everybody chiming in. Aria, hello, my friends. We meet again. Warren Weaver, thank you so much. Emiliano Aguilar, thank you so much for joining, sir. What a bunch of weeblings. Thank you so much, Elon. Bob Fisher, buddy, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Everybody was here yesterday, which meant a lot. So if you missed that stream where I went crazy and answered a bunch of questions from the chat, that'd be fun. I want to put that out in the background and listen to me fumble with stuff. That's a fun time. We cannot start the show without Mr. Abel, or should I say Abel. Everything will fall apart.
James Abel.
Here's our number 1 mod, true friend of the show. Other ones, not so much. True friend of the show, James Abel. Thank you so much, buddy, for joining. Bean Queenie, thank you so much. Also chiming in. William Lee.
Missed you last week, and now you're here, so.
Yeah. H Field, thank you for joining. Javier, just finished watching the clip again of Omar saying Lane Wayne on the Omnidog Discord. Hell yeah. That was a fun Tuesday evening. If you guys want to watch that, where we signed off with that. That was a great way to end the show. There we go. We can hear your typing, and I love it. So
getting a little bit ahead of the note taking, just so I don't have to constantly be keeping up. So I'm running through the first page just to make sure that I'm, noting things, and then you don't have to hear me typing while we're in the thick of it.
Speaking of stuff and things that are thick, did you haul anything or get anything cool for Christmas that you'd like to show the peeps?
I hauled stuff, but I didn't receive any. Like I have several orders from last week. Not several. I have 2 that haven't either shipped or arrived yet, which is not a big deal. It's the holiday, so I expected 2 days. So no, I don't have anything new to show. As far as things that I received for Christmas, none of it was weeb or geek related, except for I got some Dungeons and Dragons themed socks.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
So I believe I'm thinking about any gifts that I received, and I think that that's the most geeky related thing that I've got.
That's super nerdy. So
I do think I showed off what I got from my friends, or from one of my friends.
Yeah, you did.
And knife, and then the One Piece model, like off-brand Lego type thing. And then another friend gave me some fridge magnets of iconic horror movie house like facades. So like the houses from Amityville Horror, Halloween, and I think also from Friday the 13th, like the front of their houses. Ooh. And I felt bad because I was looking and she was like, please tell me you get it. Please tell me you understand it. And the first one I looked at it and I was like, what is this? Like I kind of like something was tickling my mind, and I pulled out another one and I was like, wait. And I didn't say it because if I was wrong, then I would feel bad. But when she said it, I was like, yes, I knew that this one was the Halloween house and she goes, because of the little pumpkin in the front. I was like, not that, but like the house in Halloween, it's because of the second floor balcony, because that's where in the first movie, spoiler alert for a 40+ year old movie, where Michael Myers falls off of the balcony on the second floor, and that's what I recognized.
What a clumsy idiot.
What about yourself, though? Did you receive any gifts that are geeky?
I showed them off on the previous show, but I'll show you. This is my main gift, Super Mario RPG for the Switch. And I got a Godzilla pop that I don't have here at the moment. I showed it off on the on the Tuesday show. From Godzilla Singular Point, the anime.
Nice.
The one where he's firing off his atomic breath. Right. We got a question from Elon. Is that a Keith Haring jumper?
Yes, it's a hoodie. With Keith Haring. I've been wearing it since yesterday, because I'm nasty, and wore it yesterday. And I asked my mother, I was like, do you understand? And she was like, not really.
Not really.
I opened my because I was wearing a jacket over it. I opened and I was like, it's Keith Haring. And then she's like, and I'm like, he did the artwork for the very special Christmas albums. Like and those were albums that, like, I don't know about everyone else, but that's something that, like, we listened to all the time when I was growing up. God damn it.
There you go.
So I was like, he did that his artwork is used for the very special Christmas album covers. So that's what my thought was, wearing this to a post Christmas breakfast yesterday morning with family that came in on the 26th.
James has a question for you. Riley, I asked Gio yesterday. Now it's your turn. Which one has the best music, Samurai Champloo or Bebop?
That depends on exactly what you're looking for, because
But
like
for you,
for
which one do
me,
you like best?
I like Cowboy Bebop's soundtrack best, but I also haven't spent as much time with the Champloo soundtrack.
I love both to death, but I tend to vibe more and lean more towards Champloo. I think that's what I said yesterday.
I think that if I spent more time with it, I would probably agree with you, because most of what I listen to is stuff that, like, I mean, it's Nujabes is in there. Yeah, and like that's Nujabes was actually my #1 artist on my Spotify Wrapped last year for this year, for 2023.
Nice. Yeah, I'm in attendance this time. Let's go. Hello, gentlemen. Thank you, Kane, for joining. That's awesome. So tonight we're gonna go over all the books that are coming out. We're gonna go over to the Crunchyroll store, since they got the cool format and listing, I guess, from Right Stuff. Rest in peace. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna highlight all that stuff. Let's get started. Hold on. Pretty interesting month. Not as intense as November and December were for this year.
Thank
but
goodness.
Yeah, but still, a bunch of cool stuff coming out. I got at least like 15 books that I'm eyeing. So we're like between 12 and 15 books. But yeah.
Well,
Under Ninja is a 2023 release, so let's ignore that one.
According to my
or at least here it says December 31st.
My wish list, I just going through the first half, I added about 40 something, 42.
Jesus Christ. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
we got different lists of stuff. So yeah.
Well, I thought I was going to be cutting back, and I guess I'm wrong about that.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. So the first one here we're going to talk about is Moriarty, the Patriot, Volume 14. I remember when this was coming out, and you told me I'm going to give it the 3-volume rule, and we're already at Volume 14 of this series. Holy crap!
I know, and at the time, there was a lot that was different. At the time, I was not getting every single Shonen Jump title, and I wasn't enjoying it. And I don't remember at what point it shifted for me, but now I am really enjoying it. And I think it's just this really fun alternate version of Sherlock Holmes stuff and stories. And I've said it before, but to me, it's really fun because it adds into the Sherlock Holmes Moriarty mythos.
Yeah.
You also get MI6 and James Bond added in there, which is like, I don't know, that to me is like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I've really been enjoying it since then.
I think you would like Undead Murder Farce, because those characters show up in that series. If you get a chance to watch it or read it, I think you'd like it.
I already enjoy Undead Murder Farce because every time you say it, I think you're saying farts.
Yeah.
And
I thought it was face at first, but then it was farce.
Yes, and that was funny too, because then I thought about Murderface from Metalocalypse.
Yeah.
So I thought about Murderface as a zombie. He's Undead Murderface.
So yeah. Definitely check that one out. Next up, we got Wolf Girl and Black Prince, Volume 5, and Shonen Shonen Note Boy Soprano, Volume 6.
Shonen Nut. That one's almost done. That one has 8 total volumes of this. I believe it's a seinen series titled Shonen Note. But it's a boy whose voice is he sings soprano, but he's going through puberty, so his voice starts to change, and It's everything he's kind of his life has revolved around is him being a soprano singer. And so now it's, you know, if the thing that your life has revolved around is all of a sudden changing and you can't get it back, what are you?
How do you react? And how about Tamon's B-side, Volume 2?
Fun first volume. So
and Poetry of Ran, which got delayed. It was supposed to come out this month, December. It's coming out early January.
Hopefully it doesn't get delayed again, because I'm really looking forward to checking it out.
I Can't Refuse S, Volume 2. And one of my favorites, Kimono Jihen, Volume 9. Looking forward to that. We also got Robotics Notes, Volume 2. This is based off the video game, and it's in the same universe as Steins Gate and the other one that I can't remember. It's part of a multiverse thing.
By the way, viewers, if you are familiar with any of these being the final volume and we don't mention it, I behoove you to mention that, because I'm not going to be looking up final volumes myself anymore, because it takes way too long for me to do so for titles that I'm not familiar with.
This shouldn't be a long adaptation, by the way, because it's based off a game, so the plot is already done. But if you like Steins Gate, Robotics Notes is in that universe. So I do recommend it.
I didn't know that whenever it first came out.
Cinderella Closet, Volume 4. Oh my God. Okay. NTR.
Both of these covers, though.
Wait a minute. That threw me for a loop. NTR Netsuzo Trap, Volume 3. People hate NTR. Granted, you know, it's a crappy subject genre, but like, damn, all right, to have a full manga based on NTR. And Senran Kagura, Skirting Shadows. I noticed looking at the images earlier, there are a lot of big boobs on coming out next month. So
Yay!
Auga. Senran Kagura. There you go. See, look, and there's Volume 2 of Skirting Shadows.
This one is a final volume, Hinamatsuri, Volume 19.
Oh yeah, they're waving off goodbye right there.
You can tell from the cover, but every once in a while, those are not the like Vinland Saga hardcover 13 has one of these types of covers, and it's not the last volume.
Yeah. Those covers. Oh my God. There you go, Warren. Those are for you. Not me. That was Elon saying. Don't get mad, Warren.
The that Senran Kagura 2 with the just resting the boobs on the sword or whatever.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That this is also based on video games, if I remember correctly. Or video game, or they created games based on the book. I don't know. There are games for this. That's what I'm getting at. Malevolent Spirits Mononogatari, Volume 5. And The Duke of Death and His Maid, Volume 10. Mononogatari was all right. Nothing too fancy.
Yeah, I dropped it after 2 volumes, I think.
I wasn't reading it, but I dropped the anime. I watched season 1. I'm like, cool, whatever. Not my go-to for Monogatari yokai manga. Like, okay, it's fine. Like a Butterfly, Volume 4. And I'll tell you now, you don't even have to watch my video to know that this is one of my most anticipated books for January. I'm excited to check this out. A Cat from Our World and the Forgotten Witch, Volume 1. It's an isekai where the witch summons, I think it was supposed to be a small animal or whatever, but it turns out to be this huge cat. And it's like Clifford, the big red dog, but now it's an orange tabby cat or whatever. I'm excited. I don't know. I want to check this out.
I might have some dyslexia because I read my room is a dungeon rest stop somehow as is a sex shop. My room is a
Well,
dungeon sex shop.
it has the little thingy here.
Yeah, and that's where I got the X from, and my mind just kind of filled in what it wanted to see, I guess.
Because if you look at it from far away, the ST and then an X, you could confuse it with sex shop. I could see that. What are they eating? Meatballs, fries. Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Pizza.
Pizza, beer, and homie's got like sausages or something. All right, that's fun. Good on them. And look, more boobs. All right.
It's a dungeon sex shop, you know.
Yeah. Next one is Marriage Toxin, Volume 1 from Viz, if I remember correctly.
I believe it's part of the Shonen Jump line.
You can read it on the Manga Plus website if you're interested. We got Blue Box, Volume 8, and Momo the Blood Taker, Volume 7.
I dropped that one after like 1 or 2 volumes also.
I see it at Walmart, and it is so weird to me. Like, I understand Viz, Shonen Jump, that kind of thing, but like Momo the Blood Taker, Volume 1, I'm like, whoa, okay. Not going to pick it up, but cool. Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible, Volume 11, and we got This Is Screwed Up, but I was reincarnated as a girl in another world. It's a pervy isekai thing series.
Speaking of pervy, next up is Ayakashi Triangle, Volume 6.
Oh my god. It's
And
a double, yeah.
Please Go Home, Miss Akutsu. Please Go Home, Miss Akutsu is another one that I only lasted a volume on. I was like, I understand that there are people that this is for, but there's like no, I don't know, the plot was just not there for me.
Yeah, no. It's I don't know about that one. Ayakashi Triangle, I watched the anime. It was fine. Whatever. They're a little bit too pervy for me, but
Ayakashi Triangle, at least there's like some fun action and like yokai related things going on.
I love the cat.
And
I forget his name now, but I love that cat.
It is Kentaro Yabuki, who like is a great artist, although a good majority of his work goes towards pretty fan service heavy, straight up, ecchi material. But he's good at what he does.
Yeah. We got more boobs. We got Kaiju number 8, volume 9, and Gacha Girl Core, volume 4. It's a whole lot of boob action this month. Sorry, folks.
Girl
We're
Core.
not sorry. Embrace it. Seidei Gen. Oh, I can't pronounce this. Seidei Gensoki Spirit Chronicles, Volume 6, and Karate Survivor in Another World, Volume 5. This series is still going. Damn. Okay. I thought it was like a 1-volume thing.
I like the cover of that Karate Survivor 5. I don't know why. Like I just when we were going through, or I was looking through them earlier, I saw that and I was like, what's this series? And I was like, oh, Karate Survivor. It's a fun cover. They're, having some drinks.
Yeah.
The little one's got a mug himself. That's fun.
It's a Christmas party over there. Hey, Yokai Watch, Volume 22. At some point, I kind of want to own this just for fun. But then I'm like, I don't want to own 22 volumes of Yokai Watch.
Yeah.
But I'd be interested in picking up a volume or two just for fun. I do like the games. Something not as wholesome, but still pretty kick-ass is Hellsing, Volume 3. This is the second edition with the new translation and all that fun stuff. So there we go. More Hellsing. My Life as a Cat, Volume 4. Case Closed, Volume 89.
Closing in on Volume 90 on that one.
Mm-hmm. March Comes In Like a Lion, Volume 2.
I want to mention that there's supposed to be a special edition of March Comes in Like a Lion Volume 2 with either an alternate cover, or they're going to print out a dust jacket or something that's going to have Kentaro Miura's artwork on it.
It'd be funny if that like sells out and the rest of the series doesn't.
I mean,
all of the Berserk fans buying it.
If they market it correctly, I wouldn't be surprised. Also, I think Miura did a lot of artwork for the series, like when it was, because they're from the same magazine, and I think that the two creators are friends. Yeah. So it wouldn't be surprising if we saw more alternate cover art. If this one does succeed, it wouldn't be surprising if they try to keep doing it.
Yeah, definitely. I hope it does come out and it doesn't get delayed, because it's folks at Denpa and they're busy. A Certain Scientific Railgun, Volume 18 of that. Romeo, Volume 1. And already one of my picks for January, Pokemon Adventures, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, Volume 1. Super excited to get this. It's going to be, what, 3 books?
I think it's just 2.
Or 2? Okay.
I think.
Also, I suspect on the next batch of announcements, we're going to get Sun and Moon.
Yeah, Sun and Moon should be.
I'm pretty sure that's going to get dropped this year, or announced this year. Plus Sized Elf, Volume 4, and Soloist in a Cage, Volume 3.
That is a final volume.
Soloist, okay.
Yes, I know that one.
Also, more chest action. There you go. Tier Moon Empire, Volume 3, the anime just ended, and I really enjoyed it. I think it's a fun series. It's like a pop cutesy version, reverse isekai, French Revolution inspired story. So it's a lot of fun. I do recommend it. Sounds weird, but trust me. My Cat is Such a Weirdo, Volume 2, full colored edition. All cats are weird, and that's why we like them. The Skull Dragon's Precious Daughter, Volume 3. I think you have this one, right?
Yes, I really enjoyed the first volume specifically was fantastic, and then not that the second volume wasn't good, but it had a really great opening
premise.
Yeah, first impression very positive.
Crossplay Love Otaku X Punk, Volume 7. We got Mao, Volume 15, which I suspect will be getting an anime soon, because there is going to be an announcement of this.
Yeah,
I read on Twitter. So
with 15 volumes out, I think that it's pretty rightful to assume.
Yeah. Also, Fly Me to the Moon, Volume 21. I'm Not a Succubus, Volume 4. And Daisy Jealousy. Looks really dramatic. Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie, Volume 15. And The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, Volume 5. I think this has a show coming up soon, an anime adaptation. Free Life Fantasy Online Immortal Princess, Volume 6. 6 volumes, and I think this is the first time I'm hearing of this book. Okay. And boob action, and then more booba. Here we have White Mage Doesn't Want to Raise the Hero's Level, Volume 1. I'm not gonna lie to all of you. I thought of putting this on the thumbnail just to get more views, because it's pretty revealing. I'm like, oh, I should do that, but no, I opted for more safe for work stuff.
Side note, I think you were correct. The Pokemon Adventures is going to be 3 volumes, not 2.
Oh, nice.
I don't know where I got 2 from, but I just looked into it.
Yeah. And Sun and Moon should be like 7 or 8 volumes, I think.
What I'm seeing is 3 volumes for Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and then 6 volumes for Sun Moon
Nice.
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and then the Sword and Shield stuff might still be going on. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think that one's still happening. The pocket editions or the cheaper editions are still coming out. Survival in Another World with My Mistress, Volume 5. Okay. Goat Secretary Lady and Dark Elf Maid. That's a kink for somebody out there. So that's the book for you. The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest, Volume 16. We got Helk, Volume 7. The anime just ended recently.
Mhm.
I was shocked that it did not adapt the whole thing because the manga ended a long time ago. So.
Yeah, it's. I think the manga is only 10 volumes. It's either 10 or 12. I don't remember exactly, but it's not that long.
Mm-hmm. So I was sure that with 24 episodes you could do the whole thing, but it left off like it had an ending, but stuff needed to be resolved. Not everything finished off as nice as I would have hoped.
Interesting.
Comey Can't Communicate, Volume 28. Gonna highlight here H Field. Comey can't if Comey can't communicate by now, 28 volumes in.
She
has started communicating, right?
Yes. Yeah, she's if you compare volume 28 Comey to volume 1 Comey, it's a world of a difference.
Nice. Love to see that. Dan Da Dan, Volume 6. Homie, does he have like underwear here? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
He's wearing. Hey, Chewie, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, Chewie. My bad. And Twilight Out of Focus, Volume 4. I'm really excited for the Dan Da Dan anime. That's going to be by Science Saru. That comes out in a couple months, I think, for the spring season. Spring or fall? Something. I don't know. We got Ladies on Top, Volume 5. And then on Yakuza Fiance, Volume 6, she's on top too. So, yeah.
The ladies on top indeed.
Yeah. Also, that's a really long leg. Damn. All right. What He Who Doesn't Believe in Fate Says, Volume 3. And King in Limbo. This is the Omnibus edition of Volume 1 from Ai Tanaka. Ultraman Volume 19. And Love a Kitten and a Salty Dog. Love a Kitten and a Salty Dog. There we go. Are you still getting the Ultraman stuff?
Yes. Yeah, and it's still a ton of fun.
Nice. This villain looks like something out of like One Punch Man or My Hero Academia.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hanger, Volume 4, and Shoten, Volume 4. We also have Baby Bear's Bakery, BBBB, Volume 3, and Never Let Go from Tokyo Pop. Baby Bear's Bakery. Okay, there we go. Now, this I'm excited for. Steel of the Celestial Shadows, Volume 1. This is one of my most anticipated books next month. I'm really excited to grab that one. And we got another volume of Record of Ragnarok, Volume 9. I wish this would come out faster. Like, how long? What's the latest volume in Japan? Because this is still ongoing, right? Or did it end?
Ragnarok. It's still going with 20 volumes in
Oh
Japan.
my god, we're so behind. What the hell?
We've got a ways to go. Coincidentally, same as Kimono Jihen, Volume 9 coming out in English this month, and they have 20 volumes in Japan as well.
Thank you for that. What is Steel about? I got you, my dude. Don't worry about it. Look at the description here real quick. All right. This is by Daruma Matsuda, early 19th century Japan, and a down-and-out samurai named Ryudo Konosuke struggles through his hard-scrabble life. His dear departed mother's last hope was for him to live his life as a splendid warrior, but a cruel curse repels and distorts any metal that gets near him. Will he ever be able to wield a sword, much less live the life of an honorable samurai? It is said that a samurai spirit rests in their sword, and Ryudo can't even pick one up. So yeah, this looks really interesting. Like the contrast here with this beautiful lady here, and then my guy here with the cartoonish face. I'm excited for this. I think you can find previews of it on Twitter. I'll look it up before the show ends so I can show you. But I was just drawn immediately because of the art. I've never read it, obviously, so yeah. My Wife Has No Emotion, Volume 6. This is because she's a robot. Not that she's soulless, but she is soulless because she's a robot, so it works. Dark Gathering, Volume 5. I just finished watching the show, and that was a lot of fun. Made me want to pick up the manga. So, yeah. Although we are way behind on Dark Gathering because the anime adapts, I want to say, at least 12 or 13 volumes of the manga.
Jeez, yeah, there's 14 volumes in Japan.
There you go. So I think the anime ended pretty close to where the manga's at right now in Japan. So I'm not in any rush to pick up the rest of these volumes because I already know the story, but I'll pick it up eventually. Another show that's airing based on this manga, Undead Unluck, Volume 14. That's been a ton of fun. And Villainous Level 99. I may be the hidden boss, but I'm not the demon lord. Volume 2 of that one. Dead Company, Volume 3, and Send Them a Farewell Gift for the Lost Time. What else we got over here? Parallel Paradise, Volume 16, and Slow Life in Another World, I Wish, Volume 6. Another isekai. Go-Go Loser Ranger, Volume 8. This one has a show coming up soon as well. That's fun. And probably, I'm going to guess, this is on both of our videos, this is probably going to be one of the top books to get for January, right?
Yeah.
Tokyo Days, Volume 1.
I'm excited.
From newly friend of the show, Taiyo Matsumoto, with a freaking pigeon there. Let me read off the description real quick for anybody wondering. On his last days as an editor, Shiozawa takes a train he's written hundreds of times before to impart some last advice to a manga creator whose work he used to edit. Sometime after, he is drawn to return to a bookshop at the request of a junior editor who wants Shiozawa's help dealing with an incorrigible manga creator who refuses to work with any editor but him. For this manga editor, Tokyo these days is full of memory and is cocooned in the inescapable bonds between manga creators, their editors, art, and life itself. I suspect this will be a fun, introspective, heavy read from Taiyo. I don't know. I wish this book was about a pigeon, but it's not. Sorry. Like the pigeon is the manga creator, you know? That would have been fun. Anyways, The Most Notorious Talker Runs the World's Greatest Clan, Volume 6, and Reborn as a Space Mercenary, I Woke Up Piloting the Strongest Starship, Volume 6.
Here we go.
Here we go. The final volume, Golden Kamuy, Volume 31.
You know what? I didn't show this with my haul. Let me grab something real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Let me just put my sock back on because it was off of my foot.
Socket. Yeah. The covers for Celestial Shadows volumes are also gorgeous. I know. I'm very easily attracted to like cool stuff like that, and I'm all on board without knowing what the story was about. Oh, look at that! You got the Homeboy. Nice. Nice. Are those Van Presto figures?
I don't remember which brand, but they are prize figures.
Nice. Oh, well then either Van Presto or Sega, probably.
But yeah, I was at a local weeb shop
Yep.
the other day, and I saw they had the gang, all three of them, and I was like, I must get them.
Nice. Will there be a Golden Kamuy Omnibus coming out?
Not.
Not now, but hopefully in the future. I mean, if Haikyuu got one after so many years of being out, maybe Golden Kamuy will get one. Who knows? Anything's possible, but not now.
I don't think it'll happen because the only Viz signature series that have gotten re-released were Monster and 20th Century Boys, and those were like, both of those were so early that like Monster was not even originally signature. It was an editor's choice back when that was what it was called. And I think the beginning of 20th Century Boys was part of editor's choice before they switched it over to signature. And so those were like re-released because they needed to get them back into print, and also because there were perfect edition of those series in Japan, and they based those versions, the perfect edition in English, off of those. Those are both very popular titles by extremely popular creator. They had a lot of stuff going for them that, like, Golden Kamuy, despite the fact that it's one of my favorite series of all time, I'm not going to kid myself, it's not the most popular. It doesn't have that level of popularity to it to warrant them doing omnibus editions. They'd be much more likely to just, if they want to, just keep it in print.
Yeah. Also, this is pretty interesting to have the final volume there. Okay. So here it is, volume 31. The Journey Ends. Also, Parasite, full colored collection, hardcover, volume 5. It's coming out.
And this is another final volume.
Shaman King Flowers, volume 6. This is getting an anime adaptation this year. I don't know where they're going to stream it, but it is going to be airing this year. So, yeah. Is this the finale for everything in this universe, or do they have other spin-offs?
There are other spin-offs. I just don't remember if they... Hold on.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the spin-offs are not like direct sequels like this one is.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Zero is a prequel. Flowers with Superstar.
That's funny.
The Superstar, maybe they would do.
Yeah. Okay. So, but for now, this is the end of the road for the Shaman King universe. Flowers.
Yeah, this one's done. They wanted to keep going. The Superstar is also by art and writing by Hiroyuki Takei, and it's still going. It's got 7 volumes currently.
Okay. So there you go. Also coming out is The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today. The anime for this made my personal list of top shows of the year. This was a fantastic adaptation, and the story is so much fun. I highly recommend checking it out if you want something quirky, like a freaking giant cat with a human owner. So, yeah. He cooks, he cleans, he takes care of the human. It's a lot of fun. The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent, Volume 8. The anime also finished airing the 2nd season. That was a lot of fun, too. I do recommend that one. That next to it is One Punch Man, Volume 27. We got Origin, Volume 2 from Boichi. which I learned that Origin is getting a live action movie. That surprised me. Like, wow.
Huh.
Okay. Out of all the properties out there, go figure. And something that I know people in the chat are excited for, Gachia Kuta. Hope I'm pronouncing this right.
Yes. Yeah, I know that this one, when it was announced, there were people who really wanted to see it released, and then we were like, oh, well, it's coming.
From Kei Urana. Yeah.
Who was the assistant to someone, I believe. Yeah, assistant to Atsushi Okubo. Wait, no. He's a fan of, and then, okay, he was a fan of Soul Eater and then worked as an assistant on Fire Force. There we go. Which I think makes sense, just appearance-wise. It looks like an Okubo series.
If I were to tell you that this was a secondary character in Fire Force, I think you'd believe me.
Yeah, I'd believe that.
Also coming out, My Stepmother and Stepsisters Aren't Wicked, Volume 3. And What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. This is a manhwa, the first one on the list. Hey, there we go. Warren's excited. Nice. There you go.
Until everyone else starts to enjoy it, and then Warren will stop caring about it, and then eventually will dislike it.
Also coming out is Higurashi When They Cry, Meguri, Volume 1. This is a spin-off from Higurashi, but it takes place in that same universe. Slight spoilers. It's a convoluted universe. Maiden of the Needle, Volume 2, also coming out. That's it.
Now we move over to the second page of new releases, which I am trying to go through real quick right now.
Sorry. There we go. Got it. Suppose a Kid from the Last Dungeon Moonies moved to a starter town, Volume 11. And we got the Restorer's Home. This is another manhwa. Omnibus, Volume 2. The name sounds like a Magnolia Network show. Not gonna lie. Restorer's Home. We got The Great Cleric, Volume 7, and Lullaby of the Dawn, Volume 2. This Summer You Were There, Volume 4, and apparently Disillusioned Adventurers Will Save the World, Volume 4. That I haven't read the manga, but I was not a fan of the show.
For which one?
Disillusioned Adventurer. I think you have some of those volumes, if I'm researching right.
I don't think I have that series.
It's about disenfranchised people in this RPG world, and they form a team, and their mission like blows up, and they end up saving a lot of people, fighting against like super monsters or whatever. I don't know. That was all right.
Yeah, I don't think I have that.
Excuse me. Woo. A Reincarnated Witch Spells Doom, Volume 3, and Daughter of the Emperor, manhwa, Volume 6, Colored Edition. We got Cocoon Entwined, Volume 5, and more boobs. The boobs are back. I'm a behemoth, an S-ranked monster, but mistaken for a cat. I live as an elf girl's pet, Volume 8. This is so... This title is awful. Give me a minute. Hold on, everybody. This is not an excuse to look at certain body parts, okay? I just want to read the title over here. I am a behemoth, an S-ranked monster, but mistaken for a cat. I live as an elf girl's pet. This sounds like a line of dialogue instead of a title for a book. Here's the cat. Oh, he's got bouncy pats there to make some biscuits. You know?
I didn't even realize that the front was also boobs. I thought it was something else completely.
I thought it was like
God.
Yeah.
Until you zoomed in, I was only thinking it was the back woman that was showing off cleavage. And then when you zoomed in there with the cat, I was like, oh my God. The cat is between her boobs.
So warning, explicit content for nudity.
Yeah.
Stuff. Speaking of nudity, does it count if you lose your virginity to an android? Volume 3. I think it does. And Blitz, Volume 3 from Ablaze Manga. Team Phoenix, Volume 2. This is the Super Smash Bros. Udon manga. Why am I getting a call this late? Okay, I need to look that up. Sorry. Bloody Sweet, Volume 2, manhwa. We got Trapped in a Dating Sim. The world of Otome games is tough for mobs. Volume 9. Gabriel Dropout, Volume 13. And I've been killing slimes for 3,000 years and maxed out my level, Volume 12. Is this... I know you're not paying attention for final volumes, but is this the final volume or is this still going? No, it's not. It's not. But it looked like a final volume cover. That's why I was wondering. Imitation Manhwa, Volume 2. Phantom Tales of the Night has the 12th volume. Wow. And Seven Fates Chaco, Volume 2. Another manhwa. I think he got Volume 1 recently, right?
Yes.
Cool. We got The Ghost in the Shell, The Human Algorithm, Volume 4. I totally forgot about this series. Interesting. And Wakfu. Yeah.
I completely forgot about that. I actually remembered it the other day because I was thinking about Ghost in the Shell manga for some reason. And I was like, oh yeah, there's another one coming out right now that I don't have.
Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon remix, the manga adaptation, I guess, from the movie. I think it's a movie, right? That's on Netflix. Animated movie.
Miniseries.
It's
the one with Rayman as an evil version of himself randomly.
Yeah, that's so weird.
I kind of want to check it out just based on that alone.
Sengoku Yoko Volume 5 coming out as well. The anime is about to air as well next month. We got Tokyo Babylon Clamp Premium Collection Volume 2 with a striking yellow cover. Was this like 5 or 6 volumes for Tokyo Babylon?
Let's see.
Or am I misremembering?
7.
Okay. So I hope that all of them have different colors, distinct colors. This one looks great, all yellow.
You know what? It should have been like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So it could have been the whole rainbow.
No rainbow, baby.
Maybe volume 3 is going to be like a brighter yellow. Who knows?
Witch Life in a Micro Room, Volume 1. This is a comedy series, but I like the oversized witch hat. I'm a fan of those hats. Stray Cat and Wolf, Volume 2, and we got Overgeared. Overgeared is another manhwa. Volume 2. My Gently Raised Beast, Volume 5, another manhwa release. And Sword Art Online Progressive Scherzo of Deep Night, Volume 3, however you pronounce that. Just Sword Art, whatever. Fight Class 3 manhwa, Omnibus, Volume 2. And from Titan, we got Kamen Rider Kuga, Volume 4. Oh, I forgot about this one. I've always wanted to check this out. Hakume and Mikochi Tiny Little Life in the Woods, Volume 11. I hear it's great, but I haven't checked it out.
I have heard good things as well. And I also have not yet checked it out.
Also next to it is My Dear Curse Casting Vampiress, Volume 3. Interesting cover. Okay. We got Bride of the Barrier Master, Volume 1. I know a lot of people are anticipating that one. And Minami Nanami Wants to Shine, Volume 3. Play It Cool, Guys, Volume 5. And this is super wholesome. Even dogs go to other worlds. Go to other worlds. Life in Another World with My Beloved Hound, Volume 3. We got See You in My 19th Life, Manhwa, Volume 1. And another ecchi title, Please Put Them On, Takamine-san, Volume 7. From that, we go to Teasing Master Takagi-san, Volume 18. And The Holy Grail of Eris, Volume 6. Now that's what I'm talking about. There we go. Handyman Saito in Another World, Volume 3. Excited for that one. That's going to be great. This is one of my picks of the month.
That is what I too am talking about.
Yes. Oh boy. The Girl I Saved on the Train Turned Out to Be My Childhood Friend, Volume 5.
That is not what we're talking about.
That's not what we're talking about. I did enjoy the anime for this one. I'm giving The Disgraced Noble Lady I Rescued a Crash Course in Naughtiness, Volume 3. And I think I mentioned it here previously with Volume 2, but the naughtiness is not like ecchi material. It's about like she came from a privileged noble house, mistreated, so she's never had the opportunity to live out like a regular person. So naughty and like staying up late, eating more than she should, stuff like that. So get your head out of the gutter. It's not an ecchi manga.
Yeah.
Creature Girls, a hands-on field journal. This is the one where we laughed at, where it had that huge Oni lady where she was naked with a super tiny head and a big body.
Yeah.
So this is a Doulahan on the cover. That's interesting. We got what else we got? Chitose is in the Ramune Bottle, Volume 5, and Cheeky Brat, Volume 9. Yeah. The Red Thread, Volume 2. And Bofuri, I Don't Want to Get Hurt, so I'll max out my defense, Volume 7. Bofuri. It's cool. The Princess of Convenient Plot Devices, Volume 4. And I do recommend this one. This is a nice action-packed isekai. The Executioner and Her Way of Life. This one's is pretty damn good. Do recommend that one. Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop. This had a Netflix movie, if I remember correctly.
Yes, and that is the final volume of that one.
For Soda Pop?
Yeah, I think it's just 3.
Nice. Undead, Finding Love in the Zombie Apocalypse, Volume 2.
Undead.
Goblin Slayer, Side Story Year 1, Volume 10, and Centaurs, Volume 2. Weirds me out that this centaur does not have arms.
There's a story reason.
Okay.
They basically...
Wait a minute. There we go. Spoilers for Centaurs.
Okay, so yeah, it's basically the very beginning of the series, but like the centaurs without arms are captured centaurs, and their arms are amputated to make them less able to like get away.
Oh, I see. Damn, that's rough.
Yeah.
Huh. Non-spoilers. There we go. Here we have In the Land of Ladale, whatever this is. This is one of those video game plots where it's like an isekai, but she's traveling into a video game, and it's like an RPG come to life. The Deer King, Volume 2, also coming out.
That is also a final volume.
Yes. This is based off the movie of the same name, if you want to check it out. I think it's streaming on Hulu still, if you're interested. I Don't Know Which Is Love, Volume 2, and Who Made Me a Princess, Manhwa, Volume 4. The Darwin Incident, Volume 3, with this ugly little dude.
Hell yeah.
He's on my list next to the Minions, the E.T. Alien, and a bunch of other folk that if I see him, I punch him in the face. I'm sorry.
It's on site.
Is that discriminatory towards his human Z species? Probably. But he's fake, so it doesn't matter. What the heck is this? Unnamed Memory, Volume 4. Dead Mount Death Play, Volume 11. This is from the same creator as Durarara. So if you like Durarara, you might want to check out Dead Mount Death Play. And we got A Condition Called Love, Volume 6. No Longer Heroine, Volume 5. And The Iceblade Sorcerer Shall Rule the World, Volume 8. Got more boobs. Had to close out the show with more boobs. Honey Trap Shared House, Volume 2. Is this also coming out? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6, Stone Ocean Volume 2 hardcover. What date does this come out in?
It should be towards the end of the month.
Ah, there you go. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Take a look at the back cover, looking really nice. Is this the first part where they do this with the hardcovers? The previous volumes don't have this, right? Where you have the splash page or the visual at the back.
I think the part 5 did that also.
Okay. This is fun. I like that. Oh boy. This is one of my anticipated books as well. God Bless the Mistaken, Volume 1. It's kind of supernatural inspired. And I don't know what's happening with this one. My boss is a giant. He manages my every need with enormous skill. The complete collection. He's big. He's grabbing on to the boob with one hand.
An all-in-one spicy book for all of y'all spicy people.
Bochi the Rock, Volume 2. All of you know that I'm super pumped about this. I can't wait. And Usotoki Rhetoric, Volume 5. Lovely cover there. Modern Dungeon Capturing Starting with Broken Skills, Volume 1. And Failure Frame, I Became the Strongest and Annihilated Everything with Low Spells, Volume 7. Failure Frame, basically. Chain Soldier, Volume 6. The anime is going to air soon. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but a lot of people are excited for that show.
Yeah, I have one guy that a TikTok mutual of mine who is very excited about it, and I think he's been reading it and is like, this is one of the best series coming out, and I'm like, oh my god.
Okay. Oh, yikes. I mean, more power to him if he likes it. Cool, I guess.
Less power to him.
Less power to him. Fuck it. We got The Boxer Manhwa, Volume 5. Mob Psycho 100, Volume 13, and more boobs, or cleavage editions here. Soul Eater the Perfect Edition, Volume 13, hardcover. How Do We Relationship, Volume 10, and Boys Abyss, Volume 4. Have you kept up with Boys Abyss?
Yes. So through these releases, yes.
Okay. Do you still like it, or do you find it like super edgy?
I don't I wouldn't say super edgy, but it is depressing.
Yeah.
Like it hasn't done anything so far that I thought was like, edge for the sake of edge, but like it is a very like depressing series.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just I'm wondering. I'm curious because I've read a bunch of this and I had to stop. It got too edgy for me. Solo Leveling, Volume 8. Pandora in the Crimson Shell, Ghost Urn, Volume 17. We got Fire in His Fingertips. A flirty fireman ravishes me with his smoldering gaze, Volume 5. Which I believe you talked about on this show, right? Last year?
Yeah, that is a fun little spicy series.
Nice. Appropriate, being about firefighters and fingertips and flirty firemen,
Yes.
Seraph of the End, Guren Ichinose Catastrophe at 16, Volume 3. My Cute Little Kitten, Volume 2. I don't know if that's supposed to be a metaphor, but okay. I looked at this cover and I did not see the cat. I had a hard time finding it, but here it is. The Ideal Sponge Your Life, Volume 15. The Hidden Dungeon, Only I Can Enter, Volume 10. Magical Angel, Creamy Mommy, and the Spoiled Princess, Volume 6. Creamy Mommy. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next life? Everyday Misadventures, Volume 4. I did like the anime for this one, but have not read this series. As a reincarnated aristocrat, I'll use my appraisal skills to rise in the world. Volume 9. I read this and I thought this was a Roman numeral for 3. And I was like, as a reincarnated aristocrat, part 3? What? Never mind. Fix it, Crunchyroll. Come on now. I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess, Volume 3, and the second omnibus for Cells at Work. This completes the omnibus editions for Cells at Work.
Yep.
The original series. We also got Easygoing Territory Defense by the Optimistic Lord, Volume 1, and Terano-kun and Kumazaki-kun. Single volume release. We got My Senpai is Annoying, Volume 11, colored edition, and the Sailor Moon Naoko Takeuchi collection, Volume 6. So if you don't want to get the Eternal editions, or you don't have room for that, you can get these smaller editions, which look really cool too. Volume 6, nice. Nana and Kaoru, Volume 5. This is pretty spicy too.
It is very much so.
Tokyo Revengers Omnibus Volume 9. I just finished watching this week the anime adaptation, which covers this material right here. And it ended in a very dull way compared to the book.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah. The Moon on a Rainy Night, Volume 3. And I think this is the last one, right? Whisper Me a Love Song, Volume 7.
That's all, folks.
That's all. So pretty chill month. Nothing like too big and spectacular, but some cool stuff either way. I'm excited for the Pokemon stuff, Handyman Saito, Record of Ragnarok, God Bless the Mistaken or whatever. This one. Let me highlight it for anybody out there if you want to check it out. This was supposed to come out this month, but it got delayed a bit. This is about a middle schooler called Kon, who lives in a world with periodic exceptional phenomena, more commonly known as bugs. As the unofficial assistant of his landlady, a leading researcher in the field, they study the effects and impacts of these mysterious abnormalities. Some bring fun, others intrigue, and still others cause inconveniences to their daily lives. But one thing's for sure. In a world like theirs, every morning may bring a new surprise. This is up my alley, so I'm excited. And the dude is floating, by the way.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Which means that he's a shorty.
So here it is, and look at the fat snake there, who's
Clearly eating something.
yeah. So this cover has a bunch of Easter eggs hidden. So I'm excited for that, and this is obviously a boob month. So shout out to all the boobies out there. You know,
I can say I don't think that I'm getting many, if any, of those books at all. The very boob forward books.
you're not getting this Behemoth S rank monster with the huge cleavage.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna get all 8 volumes of that one this month, actually.
Heck yeah, let's go. Let's see. Let's go back real quick to the last page just to scroll back and recap. There we have some of that. Gachiakuta. I know a lot of people are going to pick that up. Golden Kamui. I mean, I can't recommend it because you need 30 volumes before getting this, but it's cool. You should grab it.
Of what?
Of Golden Kamui. Like I was going to say, everybody go pick it up. But if you're new, you got to pick up 30 books before this. So it's going to be an expensive backlog.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Tokyo These Days. I think that's easily the best release. And there was another one that I forgot that I mentioned earlier. It's probably in here. Steel of the Celestial Shadows. There we go. Scroll back some more. Wow. You got that plus-sized elf action. You got the Pokemon. Was just playing the DLC. Ton of fun. I got Helsing. Look at that. Gotcha Girl Core with more cleavage. Please Go Home. Miss, what is it? Akutsu. And that's about it. So that's all the stuff coming out. All the cool books. And what you have to do now is check out our wonderful sponsor, In Stock Trades, where you can get all these wonderful books. All the manga releases you can find for great discounts, new releases, and every week. Free shipping in the US at $50 or more. Loyalty discount adds an extra 2% for every order on a week-by-week basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service, only when you visit our sponsor's website, InStockTrades.com. So shout out to IST for another wonderful year sponsoring OMNIBROS Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. And if you guys want to participate, for the $50 gift card giveaway, all you got to do is tune in on the last Monday of January, which will be on the 29th, where we will be giving out a $50 gift card courtesy of InStockTrades.com. So shout out to IST.
So I got curious with the Pokemon talk just to kind of put things into perspective and numbers and stuff. So yeah, there will be 3 volumes of that Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. And then I looked forth. Scarlet and Violet just started being published in Japan as of August this year. So it's rather recent, which I guess that makes sense because the game came out somewhat around that time, right?
Last year, fall of or November of 2022.
Okay, so a little bit of a delay on that, but yeah, so it started August of this year, so there's not a ton of material. Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon has
I think that should be bundled together, but they're probably going to split it up, similar to Black and White and Black and White too.
Well, the Japanese release is all as one, so I don't, maybe not, but that is 6 total volumes. Whichever way they want to do it, Sun, Moon, Ultra Moon is 6 volumes, and then Sword and Shield is 7. And currently they are releasing those individual volumes of Sword and Shield in English, the mini volumes, and we've got volume 9 of the mini volumes comes out next April. So they're taking their time because those mini volumes, it looks like they come out every like 4 months. And there will be 14 of those mini volumes to make up, I'm guessing 14 to make up the 7 full volumes. So we've got some material to catch up on before getting to Scarlet and Violet in English.
There you go.
Just if that information is of interest to anyone, there it is.
Oh no, absolutely. I can't wait. It's exciting that we're nearly there to catch up with Japan.
And I decided that I was going to look at some of the other types of releases coming out. Let me see what I can find for the
chat has got some comments. Cleveland Brown, it's Boobarama manga. But that zoom in, I didn't even notice the cat. I know you barely notice it. You just see the 2 mounds, which I honestly thought she was kneeling. It was her knees.
We were on opposite ends of the spectrum there because I didn't notice the boobs. I noticed the cat first, and then I saw that it was boobs. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Is Crunchy Side better? It's a lot more stable, but it needs some work still. Some functions that are missing from back when it was Right Stuff. But they ship out stuff pretty quickly. The shipping part, solid. If you ordered from Right Stuff, it's pretty identical because it's the same warehouse and same people packaging stuff, so shouldn't be an issue. But the actual site could use a little bit more work.
Yeah, I think I'd mentioned previously on the show about how I had an order shipped like 2 hours after I placed it.
That's insane. H-Field, I love the bright colors in Tokyo Babylon releases, but Kane is not a fan of the art. So dated.
I'm looking at all the other, like I'm looking at some Blu-ray releases as well as.
Wait for next month?
Or January, just to kind of go through things.
Oh, bro, you speak my language. Hold on, let me do that too.
So if you want to look at what I'm looking at, I highlighted same thing, all pre-orders.
Yeah.
And then I highlighted art books, Blu-rays.
Let's do that real quick. It's the last show of the year, guys. Get excited.
I did art books, Blu-rays, and graphic novels, and then I was going to make one more sweep for light novels just to see if there was anything super interesting. Or we can
novels? No.
Do we want to include light novels with these? I felt like this would be something because there's like 70 light novels and there's just as many for the other 3 categories combined.
I think I screwed up because I only see one. Oh no! Sorry, my bad. I see it now. Light novel 70. You know what? Let's do it. Why not? It's the end of the year.
Combine light novels with art books, Blu-rays, and graphic novels.
Yes, sir. Art books, Blu-rays, chibi figures. No, I'm kidding. If not, we're gonna be here all day. DVDs. There's 7 DVDs coming out. Holy crap!
Are you gonna click on that too?
No.
Okay.
Just easy. Okay, so I clicked on Blu-rays, art books, and light novels. Right?
I also added graphic novels. It says there's 6. I don't know what those 6 are.
Graphic novels. Graphic.
And then looking at newest to oldest.
All right. I'd filter newest to oldest. Let's do it.
And let me see if I can find the last item for January.
Yeah.
So we know when to stop. My computer's still loading the page. Here we go. Okay, the last item for January. I know when I was just looking at it, Urusei Yatsura Collection 4 was the last one previously. So I'll start from there and look. Oh, there's Space Sheriff Sharavan. He's already up.
Is this the first one for you? Yoneyama Mai art book. Oneyama Mai. Sorry, there you go.
Hold on.
What the hell is this book? Yoneyama Mai, but then the book says Oneyama Mai. I don't know what's happening here.
My first one is Code Geass.
I messed up.
What did you put newest to oldest?
Yeah.
Go to the top again. Make sure that yours looks like mine does.
Pre-orders, art books, Blu-rays, graphic novels, light novels.
I don't have, mine doesn't say pre-orders on there, but that doesn't, I think it needs to have, but mine also says 148 out of, instead of yours is 139. So that's also odd.
I don't know. Oh, weird.
Art books, Blu-rays, graphic novels, light novels. I don't have anything extra clicked. That's weird. I don't think I can share my screen otherwise. Well, maybe I can.
I think you can. Yep.
Let
me remove my page so that I can show yours. All right, I need to highlight some comments. That's actually funny. Let's see. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that's what mine looks like. But I need to see. Okay, so when I was looking earlier before I added all the other stuff, the last January was this one.
Okay.
So let me see.
Oh, God.
Let me just check. Okay, so that's February. That's
Handyman Saito's next isn't on January.
This is also February.
I do have it on my watch list or my wish list, whatever it's called.
Okay, so this is still Urusei Yatsura TV series part 4 is still the last of the month for January.
All right.
So let's
go. You take control of that since we're already here. So yeah.
Yep. All right. So first up, I guess this one's already in stock, is the Code Geass Collector's Edition Blu-ray.
That's so expensive for what it is.
$550. Let's see if I can share.
It has everything. Oop.
I'm gonna share the other screen.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not as much of an expert at this. So going through the images.
It's beautiful, but $600, almost $600. Damn.
Comes with a chessboard.
You can buy a regular chessboard for like $10, $20 at a game shop. Like, come on.
A necklace.
This is the cool part. We're getting new versions of Code Geass and R2, Akito the Exiled, and the movie adaptations, the movie universe.
A thumb drive.
That's stupid. I can buy one for like $5 off of eBay right now. That's a beautiful box, though. Click on that. Yeah, that one. Those are the cases for the movies. The show is still superior, but the movies are included there. The movies are horribly out of print and really expensive. I don't own them. So this gives me hope that they will reprint or restock new editions of the movies.
We mean it when we say it's all been coming to this. 3 years were spent selecting over 30 pieces of official art, crafting an original designer-inspired pattern, and reviewing the anime tirelessly until we were satisfied with the accuracy of the Lancelot key and chess set. And to ensure this collection shares the lasting legacy of Code Geass, we housed it all inside a display box that serves as an elegant storage case for years to come.
You spent all year designing a USB drive? Okay. I could do that in like a month or two.
Picture drama episodes, stage audio commentary, voice actor interviews, textless opening and closing, audio commentary, final turn audio commentary, cast and staff side.
Those are fun. The final turn. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Flash, Baba Theater, Redux, broadcast version of Next Turn 1 through 24. Code Geass, Lelouch of Resurrection, a casual conversation with Donald Schultz and Elizabeth Maxwell, visual commentary, commercials, Code Geass replica chess set plus chessboard, magnetic connecting, Code Geass replica Lancelot key USB, Code Geass necklace, silver Geass symbol, instructions on care for the gift box. And included in each collector's edition is a certificate verifying the authenticity of the print. Also included is a 6-month free Crunchyroll premium subscription for new members and a $60 discount code at the Crunchyroll store for existing subscribers.
The store discount is good, but 6 months for Crunchyroll, come on now.
So yeah,
I don't know what to think of that.
I wonder if that'll get. Okay, first of all, who's produced? I know that it's exclusive for the store, but who produces this? Is it's not G Kids, is it?
No, I have no idea, but it's not them.
Crunchyroll, Sunrise, huh?
Yeah, this would have been a Funimation production, but it's Crunchyroll.
Okay, well, that's available now. I don't know how many they have available. Like how many of those units of that were made, but if it doesn't sell super quickly, I imagine that you'll see it discounted pretty quickly.
Watch them discounted for like $50. That's it.
Mazinger Z Collection 2. This wraps up the original Mazinger series. You would know more about this. Eureka 7 High Evolution.
Ooh, yeah, I'm excited for that. I totally forgot that was coming out. Eureka 7 High Evolution. It is the reimagining, if you will, movie verse of Eureka 7. You don't need to watch these to enjoy the original, but if you're a fan of the show, I would suggest picking up at least movie 2 and movie 3, which feature like new concepts and like an alternate reality. So I'm excited. I need to pick this up.
Bella Humanoid Monster, the movie. This is spin-off kind of BEM, I think it was.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so movie based off of that franchise. Lady Georgie, the complete series. And gotta love the title on this one. Fist of the North Star, Legend of the True Savior, Legend of Rao, Chapter of Fierce Fighting.
Hell yeah.
Then something I'm extremely excited for, Lupin the Third 7 Days Rhapsody. It's one of the TV specials that we've been waiting to get with the US. Blue Comet SPT Leisner, the complete series.
I would get that if it's heavily discounted.
Yeah, that's a $50, and that would be a blind buy for me personally.
Yeah.
Overman King Gainer.
This one I'm excited for. I want to get this.
I don't know anything about this series at all.
It's a mecha series, but it's not too Gundam-y. And I believe, didn't Tomino work on this? Hold on.
Maybe.
Overman King Gainer. Yeah. Yoshiyuki Tomino.
Nice.
He worked on that one back in 2002.
There's the one that was confusing.
How would you rate that?
Yonayama Mai. It's an art book from Yonayama Mai. Oops, I clicked through and I didn't mean to. Hopefully that doesn't screw up my stuff.
No, it's okay.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners artist. And
that art looks amazing, but that's a dumb name. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Yeah, dude, that's sick. I love that. I wish I were into art books. I would get it.
I'm going back. Okay, here we go.
Oh, they're coming to get me because I made fun of that book. Sorry.
From Webtoon Unscrolled, Cursed Princess Club, Volume 3. Quintessential Quintuplets movie on Blu-ray.
Oh, cool.
Tsurune, the movie, the first shot.
That's a Sentai release. I would wait. That's gonna get discounted eventually.
I believe this one is too. Tunnel to Summer, Exit of Goodbyes.
Yes, I reviewed the manga. If you guys are interested, on my channel, I really loved it. But this is the movie based on the manga, based on the light novel. Not as good as the manga, in my honest opinion.
One Piece Season 13 Voyage 4, episodes 819 through 830.
Whoa, Blu-ray and DVD.
Yes. Love Flops, the complete collection.
This surprised me. It's like a harem, but it has a really cool twist towards the middle portion, towards the end. Sorry, and it surprised me. It's not the best thing in the world, but the twist made it worth a watch.
To the Abandoned Sacred Beasts Blu-ray Collector's Edition.
I don't know why that is getting a collector's edition. That anime was not good.
This is also an exclusive for the Crunchyroll store.
Ooh,
Roxaphon. I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah, I love that one. I need to get that.
Roxaphon Complete Collection. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean Part 1.
We need to get that one too.
This is a stupid price.
Yeah, that's not much of a discount.
The fact that it's only going to be the first like 12, 13 episodes.
It's expensive.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that. I'm not. That for $60, I better be getting a 50 episode full series. By the Grace of the Gods, Season 2.
Oh, it's an isekai. It's all right.
Naruto Shippuden Set 2.
I collected all of Shippuden in DVD. No, thank you. I'm not going to go through that again.
Giant Beasts of Ours, Season 1.
That one was promising. It was okay.
Tachigui, The Amazing Lives of the Fast Food Grifters.
That one looks insane, but I'm not going to grab it.
I thought this was a mask, and then I realized that it was a bowl.
Yeah.
The Case Study of Vanitas, Season 1, Part 2.
People swear this is great. I only watched like an episode or two, and I don't have an opinion. Sorry.
Ningen Fushin Adventurers Who Don't Believe in Humanity Will Save the World Complete Season.
I think that's the one I was mentioning that I thought you had the manga for. Ningen Fushin.
No, I do not have that. Another Lupin, Sweet Lost Night.
You gonna get that one too?
Yes. Oh, the music coming from your side. It was a note that it sounded like a fly or a mosquito. It was like, and I looked because I was like, wait.
Let me turn it down.
Kurokami the Animation Complete Series. The
Kurokami, okay.
Art of Octopath Traveler art book.
I have not played those games, but
another webtoon unscrolled is Age Matters.
Mm-hmm.
Fatal Frame, the live action movie. So you're into the Fatal Frame games.
The games, yeah.
Here's one I'm excited about: Sailor Moon Supers or Super S, the complete 4th season.
Yeah.
Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha, another Magical Girl, of course, series.
I'd get that on discount, not for 30. If it drops to like 20 or 15, like, yeah, I'll pick it up.
Lovely Complex, Lovecom. This one was a really interesting one when they talked about it in the last round of announcements.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have a brand new dub that they did with, they put a lot into it, basically. Like they did it as if it was a series that was going to currently air. It was a lot of production that went into it. And what's his name? That one YouTuber plays a small.
Moist Critical.
Moist Critical, yeah. This one that no one cares about, Bocchi the Rock.
That's a day one right there. I need that.
Bruh, that's 52 after discount. Why is it so expensive?
I know. But Blu-rays have gotten really expensive as of late.
And then here's one that I'm going to be getting, Urusei Yatsura TV series.
I still don't have the third one, and it's out of stock. I haven't been able to get it.
Damn. But this is the end. This is the last of Urusei Yatsura, and it's also the end of January releases.
There you go.
That is it. So I'm gonna highlight. I am getting Urusei Yatsura. I might get Lovecom. I'm gonna wait on Bocchi to see if it goes down or there's a different edition that comes out that's cheaper.
Yeah.
Sailor Moon, yeah. Lupin, yes.
Lupin the Third.
I'm definitely waiting on JoJo's because that's a ridiculous price.
I'm sure it'll go down.
That one's already in my.
Lady Georgie, are you interested in that one?
I don't know enough about it.
It's a little bit too old for me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's it for my, and y'all can't see it, but my right under the OMNIBROS live box, my wish list for January.
Wait. You want me to reveal it? I can take that down. Hold on. There's Omar right there. Oh. Well,
81 books or 81 items.
Heck yeah. Nice.
Minus 6, so 75, because 6 of them are books from this month that I haven't bought yet.
Nice.
All right, so that's it for the show, I guess. If y'all want us to do the other types of releases each month like this, just let us know. If you want us to go through the,
I'm down. Did we go anime?
Did we touch on any light novels? I don't feel like there was any light novels.
We don't know.
I have are there I think it feels like there's just no, maybe there was no light novels in January. What the hell?
Well, those tried. 3 are light novels, I think, or are they not? Oh, that's
but they were they were coming out, it said in February. So if I take off everything else, I wonder if I do just light novels, I wonder if it's just screwy because, you know, it's Crunchyroll store.
I mean, look at that fantastic loading time. Love that.
Oh, it's great. It's so good. But yeah, if y'all want us to do the Blu-ray releases in the future, we can continue to do that. And I guess graphic novels is usually webtoon related stuff.
Probably, yeah.
Because that's what I was noting on here, was like the webtoon and scrolled items.
Beanie Queenie says the only important one is your Forma Volume 5. That's coming out. Nice.
My Forma?
Our Forma. We're all Forma. Go right over
Forma. He, she, it Formas.
Hey, Josh, my guy. You know what site isn't broken? Our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Absolutely.
Where? I'm trying to see if I can find your Forma on here, then I can know like approximately how they have stuff organized on this broken site. Subliminal messaging.
Yeah, it should be there. Or try typing it. Or no, because then it's gonna be more of a hassle because
it's not even on here.
It's not on there. Your Forma. Oh, that's your Forma. Okay. So volume 5 is coming out this next month. Okay.
Yeah, it is. That's weird. So yeah, I guess so we just can't see January's light novels. Yay.
All right.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Let me take this screen off. There we go. Thank you. Let me highlight some comments before we leave for tonight, because we had a bunch of them. That's great. I'd love to see that. Thank you, everybody, for chiming in the chat. Love it. Is it just me, or are there a ton of Goblin Slayer books? I am surprised. I did not like the series, and I am shocked that there are spin-offs and people love them.
There are
the Deer King movie was really enjoyable. I have that on Blu-ray. It's awesome. Everybody go watch it. At Josh, don't forget about boobs. A lot of them have cover. A lot of them, the covers have them on it. Yeah. Let's see. I love this comment. Now Geo feels bad being weirded out by the armless centaurs. I did. Like, oh, sorry about that.
So there's Goblin Slayer Year 1, Goblin Slayer side story year 1, Goblin Slayer side story 2, Daikatana, Goblin Slayer Brand New Day, and Goblin Slayer Day in the Life.
It's like cells at work. They just keep pumping those out.
But I think some of them are based on light novels from the main series, and it's just like adapting. Like I think Day in the Life was the one where it was like adapting the 4th volume in the light novel series or something like that.
Yeah. Unnamed Memory is a great traditional fantasy story. No, oh my goddess this month. Nope. Has anyone read Bibliomania or Bibliomania? I haven't.
I'm not.
Calling it now Chain Soldier Anime of the Year. Oh, that's a bold statement, friend. If Fire in His Fingertip isn't spicy, I'll be upset. It is spicy.
Yeah, it's pretty spicy.
Chain Soldier a must read? No, not at all. Please don't. Read other stuff. Hidden Dungeon. I want Jess to read and review the Creamy Mommy book.
I don't think that it will be what he thinks it's going to be when he hears the title. I'll be like, hey, Jess, I'm going to send you Creamy Mommy. And he's going to be like, ooh. And then I was going to get it. And he's going to be like,
what the hell is this?
Oh My Goddess currently is scheduled for the end of March.
I can't wait for Sailor Moon. That's how I collect Sailor Moon. Yeah. Awesome. That's the final volume of the I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess main series, says Bean Queenie. As a man who has been reading manga for over 20 years, I hate these long titles in another world. Yep. The Fat Snake is a Yuki from Metal Gear Solid 3. Nice. Oh, for God Bless the Mistaken. Let's see. Last week, you all talked about breastfeeding. Today, you both talked about boobs. What will you both talk about next week?
Penises.
Yes. Dongs. We're going to go through every bodily function out there. And every part of the human body. I will still collect Tokyo Babylon. LOL, I missed out on the OG release back in the day. I want to get it, but it's not high on my list of books because of limited space. I'm sure this has been asked, but when does Trigun Deluxe Volume get released? I believe it's either March or April.
Yeah, it was pushed back. So that take anything with a grain of salt because it could get pushed back again.
I suspect it's April. And I did a video where I mention it and I put a release date on it, the one that's scheduled.
Yeah, it's April 23rd right now.
There you go.
And they haven't revealed the cover of it, so
I think they're just gonna go with that one. It's gonna be a disappointment for a lot of people. It reminds me of when like they solicit Blu-rays and it says like not final art, and then when it actually drops, it is the final art. I think that's what will happen, unless they switch out the gun for Vash's spiky hair. That could be a thing. I think right stuff.
All I know is when I had talked to Carl from Dark Horse about it, he said that they were trying to do something to make everything in the deluxe line stand out differently from like here forth. And from the description that the Mountains of Madness collection had, it looks like that's right. Like, because that one is having like wraparound art and all kinds of stuff. So according to him, Trigun should look different, but I don't know. Whatever.
We shall see. Yeah. Let's see. I think Right Stuff may have done this as well, but I have not been a fan of how Crunchyroll keeps shipping out random singular volumes for my pre-order hauls, especially when it's all same-day releases. It's like you guys got a certain volume earlier than expected. Just wait to ship it out with my whole order. Stupid expensive. This is in relation to the Code Geass Blu-ray. Yes. I think the chessboard and pieces are a recreation of the one. Yes, they're recreating the one that Lelouch uses in the show.
But you could probably find something made on Etsy, or not made on Etsy, something that someone made and is selling on Etsy for like pretty cheap relatively.
I don't think that. Yeah, that box set is. I mean, the Blu-rays. Between the Blu-rays, yeah, I could see the $100 price, and the chess piece and the USB drive, whatever. Sure, that's like $50 or $60, but almost $600. Really, $600 to make the little cabinet thingies? I don't know.
I think in general, like everything that's in that set, 200 to 250 would be the top of the range that I would say is fair.
Yeah, definitely. My problem with the super expensive edition Blu-ray releases is like maybe I just want the show movie on a regular Blu-ray. Most people can't afford all of that. Of course, anime buying is expensive. I've seen the highs, I've seen the lows, and right now we're back at a high point. Because if I show you my wish list, all of them are like $50 releases, and for me, with $50, I can get 10 manga volumes and enjoy 10 different series instead of just one disc for like $50. That's a lot.
For real.
Being Queenie, I one of the true ones. Let's go. Eotica 7, my favorite anime of all time. Psycho Cleveland's in the house. Thank you for joining. Reddit online. Oh, you were answering to Bob Fisher about 8. I'm not going to highlight all that. I have fallen so behind on Lupin. The only important one. Oh, we talked about your pharma. Ice-T selling light novels. Vampire Hunter D. I need to buy more of those. I only have the first Omnibus light novel.
Yeah, I have those actually.
Yeah. All of them?
The Omni ones.
Yeah, I only got volume 1. I need to grab the rest. Geo and Riley. I don't know if you already mentioned it. G-Kids recently announced that they're releasing a semi-comprehensive Masaki Yuasa Blu-ray box. I want to grab it. It's just I already grabbed so much stuff this month that I'm waiting. I know it's on sale right now, but I do want it.
They didn't come out recently.
Yeah, at the start of this month, and it was like $80 to $90. I think it's on sale for like $60 right now.
I was gonna email the contact I have at G-Kids to see if they might send me that. I should give you her email and see if she'll send you stuff.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna try to get that email address, and you can be like, "Hey,
yeah, I'll talk about it. Sure.
Friend of the show,
friend of the show. We can discuss all the animes." Special features, early time, yeah. Buggy. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. How many volumes is Blood on the Tracks?
17 total.
17, I think, yeah.
Why did you scream it with so many question marks?
How many volumes is Blood on the Tracks? What else is good by that mangaka? You mean homeboy
friend of the show?
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Shuzo
Oshimi. Get Flowers of Evil.
The body hair one.
Goodbye. Sweet Side Poolside or whatever it's called. Get Devil's Ecstasy thing with the boob manga.
The cum eating monster one.
What was that called?
That was Devil's Ecstasy.
Okay. Devil's Ecstasy.
They called it same instead of semen, but they were sucking the semen out of men, and
oh boy,
and that was how they were taking over the world.
That's a nightmare for some people out there. Get Happiness, the vampire manga. Is it Happiness? No, not Happiness. What is it called?
It's called Happiness.
It's Happiness. I'm thinking of something else then. I'm confusing it with something else. What else does Oshimi have readily available? Inside Mari, and shoot, there's something else.
I think there's another like one shot single volume.
Oh, Shino. Don't call me Shino. Shino's my name. Miss Shino. What is it? Shuzo Oshimi Shino. Shino can't say her name. There we go. It's like Comey, but not as cute. I'm just here for the Geo takeover. I've done a full week of shows, man. I'm tired. Initial D is next year, right? Yeah, baby. Coming out soon in like 3 months. I talked a little bit about it on my video of 30 anticipated titles for 2024.
I'm gonna stick to 24.
You are a smarter man than I am. Next week is Nipples. It was already scheduled. Spoilers.
Won't be able to show them.
We're gonna get demonetized. We can't show them.
I guess we can't do what I said either.
The basic Bible worked well for Berserk and Hellsing. I don't know. Also, Vinland Saga going to force them to up their game. I can't wait to see. I need to figure out if my friend wants to buy those books from me so that I can upgrade to the deluxe editions, because I really do want the deluxe. So we'll see. All right, I'm catching up with the chat. I would like to know if Trigun would get a second manga run like Hellsing.
If the
hardcover sells really well, I could see them doing that. Get more out of their licensing money. And hopefully, yeah. Cycle always yells. I worry when he doesn't. I'm always very serious.
I don't think that's true.
Why no food for Geo? Oh, I know this reference because of Jess and the DoorDash thing. Did Geo dox himself? I don't know. Did I? Can't you show male nipples? Yes. That's just one of the messed up ways society runs these days.
Free the nipple.
Right? You show a nipple and it's like Satan's coming out of that computer screen. But if you show somebody getting shot in the head, that's fine. That's all right. Watched MF Ghost this season and proceeded to binge all of Initial D. Never thought I'd enjoy racing anime. Hell yeah. Play the games if you haven't. They're a lot of fun. I saw male nipples on YouTube today. Nice. That's it. We're caught up. I think we're going to start wrapping up. Thank you to the chat. You guys are wonderful. So many wonderful comments. Thank you to our sponsor, In Stock Trades. Thank you to everybody watching later. Thank you all for a wonderful year, 2023. Thank you to everybody that liked and subscribed and shared and all that stuff. From the rest of the team, thank you to everybody. What's the rest of the team? I forgot. Oh, OmniDog. You got Gabe Loves 90s Comics. You got Comics Guide 101. You got Colleen's Manga Rex. You got Fangirls Assemble. And that's it. Oh, and of course, the Omnibus Collector and myself, Il Inumano, a.k.a. Manga Geekdom. I'm tired. So thank you, everybody, for a wonderful 2023. And you don't have to wait too long because next week is another year, and we're going to start doing all these wonderful shows again. Phew. So, Omnibus Collector, where can people find you?
YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch at the Omnibus Collector, Twitter, Omni Collector. I put out, my last video was the news about the new Dark Horse hardcover, but I still need to do my November manga haul. Very late, delayed deliveries on a couple things, so that's why that took me a while to get out. And then I'm going to be hopefully wrapping up the year with my most anticipated of 2024, and then I will actually, at this point, it's too late in the month. I guess I'm just going to get the haul, and then I'll have next month. I'll have both my most anticipated and my favorite releases of 2023.
There you go. Love it.
Hey,
Had to get that one in there before the year ends. You can find me on Manga Geekdom. Here's my Discord server if you want to hang out and chat about geeky stuff. You can find me on my channel, Manga Geekdom. I posted my anticipated books of 2024. I picked 30 of them. And I do have another video coming out tomorrow, so look forward to that. That will be the final video on the channel for this year. And follow me on social media. You can chat with me, you know. X, Twitter, Twix, whatever they call it. Threads and Blue Sky. You can chat with me there.
I don't have any Kit Kats and Snickers though.
Team Geo, baby, let's go. Team Geo Riley. Geo Riley Omnibus. Gioli. Take care, everyone. Happy 2024. Have a happy new year. Thank you for the wonderful shows this year. Thank you for tuning in, of course. Thank you so much. Can we ask about Chain Soldier on your Discord? Of course. Of course you can. You can find Geo in the club. I'm not going to sing it because we're going to get demonetized, and you don't want to hear me sing. So that's it. Thank you, everybody. Stay safe. Happy New Year, and we'll see you on the next stream. Bye for now.